Thank you, Vicki. I'd like to thank everybody here for having the forum tonight to give me the opportunity to come up and speak. I am Richard Hummer Morris. All my friends call me Hummer. I'm 53 years old. I have been married to my wife for almost 35 years. Kelly, would you mind standing up?
Thanks.
I have a daughter, a son-in-law, 2 great-granddaughters. I live out here in Deer Run, so I'm one of the local residents. I'm an advisor for the Crime Stoppers. I'm a life member of the American Jail Association. I'm a member of the Texas Municipal Police Officers Association. I'm a life member of 2 Masonic lodges. I'm a member of the Arabia Shrine Temple. I'm also a life member and a past president of the Clowns, Arabia Clown Jewels, member of the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion. I sponsor a tremendous amount of youth organizations such as the Southeast Texas High School Fishing Association, the FFA, and 4-H. I began my career in law enforcement in October of 1985 with the City of Houston. I stayed long enough to secure a pension from them. Then I went into the private sector to open my own business, and back 5 years ago, I went back and realized my actual calling and went back into police work. I currently work for the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Department. I'm a administrative support staff for the Sheriff's Department. I work in the infirmary. Myself and my sergeant run the infirmary. I'm a crisis intervention officer. I'm a critical incident stress management officer. I'm state trained, state certified mental health officer. And part of my duties are transporting inmates, running the jail, running the infirmary in the jail, and I write policies, procedures, and so forth, and other administrative paperwork for the Sheriff's Department. Whenever I become sheriff, one of the first things I want to do is utilize the reserve deputies that we have. Right now we have 9 deputies on the force, full-time paid deputies. We have a transport deputy, we have a farm deputy, we have rank, we have everything. I want to put more of these people back on the streets. I want to utilize the reserves to work the courts, to do the transports, train them and use the transports, so we can have more visibility of patrol units in our neighborhoods. You have to excuse me, I'm not as good at talking what the sheriff is. Right now, from what I've been told by county sheriff's employees, we have eight reserve deputies. They are required to work 24 hours a month. I want to increase that to 36 hours a month, where they work 3 days a month. That will help alleviate some of the transports and the court docket. As far as the farm, we have a budget right now of $10,000 that we're spending on the farm, on feeding inmates. That equates to $27 a day. I've done some research with a couple of different jails. They are feeding their inmates for approximately $1 per meal per day. That's $3 a day. We're spending $1.30 per meal per day. With that in mind, why are we spending the money on the farm whenever we have to pay the extra expense on fuel, maintenance, repairs, full-time deputy that's out there that could be on the streets protecting us and our property and everything else? My time's up. I have a whole bunch more to say, but that apparently my time's up.
It says, how do you plan to fund more officers that you want to assign to the department?
That's a good question. Hey, right now, as I said, we have deputies assigned to transport, which we can reassign to patrol. To patrol. We can use our utilize the reserves to do the transport. We have a farm deputy. If we get rid of the farm and sell the property and the equipment, we can feed the inmates for 3 to 5 years just off the proceeds we make off of it. Take that deputy, put it back on the streets. But I'm looking at it from an economic aspect of what's best for the county. We can, right now we have ranking officers, we can put them back on the streets. My personally self will be a working deputy. I will be in a uniform, my chief deputy will be in a uniform. We will be out there on patrol in the neighborhoods. That will increase the visibility tremendously.
Okay, one more question. Okay. All right.
What have you done in the last 5 years to support Trinity County residents, children, and local endeavors?
I'm a buyer at the community fair, a supporter of the FFA and the 4-H. I financially sponsor kids to raise their animals. I'm a member of I'm an advisor for the Trinity County Crime Stoppers. I work with the different kids in the town. I support the Masonic Lodge. I go to meetings and support the other organizations around here.
I think that's pretty much
Like,
it.
I'm a true believer. The citizens out here are the ones that pay my paycheck. If I'm not willing to put back into the community, I don't deserve a paycheck. So therefore, I'm a Shriner. I support the kids. I'm a clown with them. We do parades. I've helped Chief Jones with his Halloween party. I'm always willing and able to help anybody out here, whether a kid, a senior, a citizen, whatever.